young people always look for fiddles. They always look, there's always a violin here and a violin there. The difference between, at that time, I was talking about 40.
Welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having a great day. Itzhak Perlman has not only left a deep mark on classical music, but also owns a huge fortune that surprises many people. How can a classical artist accumulate tens of millions of dollars and own $1 million real estate and a rare Stradivarius? Let's explore the journey of building his fortune that moved his whole family to tears. Perlman builds a $60M fortune through music and mastery. With an estimated net worth of $60 million, Perlman ranks among the top 5 highest-paid classical musicians in the world, behind only immortals such as Luciano Pavarotti, Placido Domingo, José Carreras, and Zubin Mehta. His financial journey began early. After overcoming childhood polio, Perlman made a memorable appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1958, a fateful first step. His return to the same show in 1964 further cemented his reputation, propelling him from child prodigy to the most sought-after face in classical music at the time. Soon after, in the mid-1960s, Perlman embarked on his first major tour of the United States, performing in over 30 major cities. At his peak, he was paid up to $45,000 per concert, earning him an estimated $5.5 million a year from performances and royalties, alone a staggering figure for a classical artist. Not all commercial opportunities were lucrative from the start, however. The American Express commercial, remembered by millions, earned him just $10,000, a modest salary given his influence. But it was also the foundation for him to expand into the advertising world with a series of subsequent contracts with major brands such as Sara Lee, Fuji Xerox, and Payne Weber, marking a shift in leveraging his name to expand his revenue streams. It is impossible not to mention Perlman's vast musical archive. With more than 100 recorded albums ranging from classical music, film scores, jazz collaborations, to traditional Jewish music, Perlman has skillfully turned his artistic ability into a sustainable income stream. He owns 16 Grammys, 4 Emmys, and is an indispensable part of top music projects. In particular, his moving performance of John Williams' Oscar-winning score, Schindler's List, has become an indelible mark on his career, earning him the recognition of critics and audiences worldwide as the violin of film history. Beyond performing, Perlman has also branched out into conducting, a career strategy that has brought in a significant additional income. He served as principal guest conductor of the Detroit Symphony Orchestra from 2001-2005 and music advisor to the St. Louis Symphony from 2000-2004. He has also conducted many prestigious orchestras, including the New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Boston Symphony Orchestras. His ability to move flexibly between soloist and conductor has helped Perlman maintain a high income even as he has withdrawn from solo performances. Throughout his career, education has been an important part of Perlman's career. He began teaching at Brooklyn College in 1975, and then became a lecturer at the Juilliard School, one of the world's leading music academies, in 2003. These positions not only helped him inspire the next generation, but also provided a stable source of income, playing an important role in maintaining and developing his massive fortune. Events, inaugurations, and special performances also brought him unimaginable fees for a classical artist. His performances at President Obama's inauguration and many other high-profile political events are clear evidence that Perlman is not only an artist, but also a national cultural icon. With a career spanning more than 6 decades, a diversity of artistic pursuits, and a rare ability to adapt, Itzhak Perlman has built a sustainable financial empire, not only through art, but also through clear vision and strategy. His $60 million fortune is more than just a number, it is living proof that true art can still be profitable when guided by passion and wisdom. Itzhak Perlman not only invested in his career, but also devoted himself to collecting the most famous violins in the world. Did you know that some of the violins he used are worth millions of dollars and are associated with hundreds of years of musical history? Whether you are a music lover or not, you should know about this value. They are amazing. Perlman acquires rare violins worth millions. Known not only for his legendary performances and teaching career at prestigious music academies, Itzhak Perlman is also admired for his unique collection of musical instruments, especially his legendary violins, which are worth millions of dollars. These instruments are not only performing tools, but also symbols of his pinnacle artistic career and profound cultural influence. The centerpiece of Perlman's collection is the famous Stradivarius violin, Soil, made in 1714 by master luthier Antonio Stradivari, right at the time of his golden age. Soil is considered one of the most beautiful Stradivarius ever made, with its characteristic brilliant red lacquer and extremely rare two-piece maple back. Menuhin owned the instrument before selling it to Perlman in 1986 for around £400,000, $600,000. At the time, it was a bold investment, especially since Perlman and his wife had bought a new house on Long Island just 2 weeks earlier and were barely on their money. But the bold move proved to be a symbolic turning point. Since then, the value of the instrument is estimated to have increased many times over, with comparable Stradivarius models fetching more than $16 million at auction. In addition to the Soil, Perlman has owned many other legendary violins, including Guarneri del Gesù 1743 Soret, a famous work by Giuseppe Guarneri, which Perlman kept in his collection from 1986 to 2014. Carlo Bergonzi 1735 Ex Kreisler, once owned by the famous artist Fritz Kreisler, adding to its iconic status. Peter Guarneri of Venice, one of the heirs of the Guarneri family's art of making violins, with a refined style and precious sound. All of these violins have a clear pedigree, having passed through the hands of great artists, which makes their value constantly increase over time. According to antique instrument experts, a violin that was used by a legendary artist like Perlman will automatically have a much higher value. As music critic Norman Lebrecht once wrote, "Violins have a pedigree that flows from their owners. A Heifetz Stradivarius or a Perlman Stradivarius automatically increases their value into the six figures." It is the connection between these violins and the name Perlman, who has won 16 Grammys, 4 Emmys, and performed at the inauguration of the US president, that makes them priceless assets, not only financially, but also in terms of cultural and historical heritage. What is special about the way Perlman owns and uses these violins is the blend of art and finance. Unlike traditional investments, the Stradivarius and Guarneri in his hands are both performing instruments and assets that can increase in value over time. Owning them not only elevated the level of his shows, but also secured a significant portion of his $60 million net worth. From rare violins worth millions of dollars, Itzhak Perlman not only built a name and a great artistic career, but also skillfully used his investment talent to expand his assets. Besides his unique collection of musical instruments, Perlman also has other investments, in which real estate is one of the fields in which he has been very successful. Is real estate a smart investment field that helps Perlman increase his assets? Do you have a real estate investment that is generating record income? Perlman invests in real estate that skyrockets in value. In addition to his illustrious musical achievements, Itzhak Perlman has also demonstrated his strategic acumen for investing in luxury real estate, which has contributed significantly to the growth of his property portfolio. These investments not only reflect Perlman's financial talent, but also demonstrate his appreciation for high-end, classy, and stylish living spaces. The first cornerstone of Perlman's real estate portfolio is a historic townhouse located on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. The house was built in 1901, has classic architecture with characteristic brownstone walls, and is located right next to Central Park West, on West 70th Street, one of the most prime locations in New York. With an area of up to 8,000 square feet, the house has 5 to 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 4 toilets, and 6 fireplaces, not only providing spacious living space, but also possessing luxurious and sophisticated design elements. 12-foot ceilings in the living room, hardwood floors, custom woodwork, and architectural details add to the elegant beauty of the living space. One of the standout features of the home is the 1,500 square foot private outdoor space, a rarity in Manhattan, with a landscaped terrace, garden, and outdoor living area. The townhouse was originally listed for $17.5 million in 2022, but was relisted for $11.9 million in 2024 when the Perlmans decided to sell. Despite the price drop, the home still represents significant financial growth for the Perlmans over the years. The Perlmans decided to sell because after their children grew up and left, the house became too big for just the two of them. In addition to his New York townhouse, Perlman also owns a large estate in the Hamptons, an area famous for its luxury villas and attracting the elite. This real estate not only serves as a great place to stay during the holidays, but also serves as a valuable investment, with the potential to increase strongly in value over decades of ownership. Luxury real estate in prime locations like the Hamptons often increases in value while providing owners with an ideal living space, far from the hustle and bustle of the city, but still not lacking in luxury amenities. Investing in luxury real estate in areas like Manhattan and the Hamptons has helped Perlman build a portfolio of properties that have increased in value over time. These properties are not only ideal places to live, but also significant income-generating assets as land and real estate values in these areas increase steadily. A special feature of Perlman's Manhattan townhouse is its high-end amenities, such as a private spa floor with an indoor pool and sauna. Located near Lincoln Center, a landmark important to Perlman's artistic career, the property is more than just a home. It reflects his sophisticated blend of lifestyle needs and strategic investment decisions. It can be seen that Perlman's acumen in investing in real estate has helped him not only build a classy living space, but also grow his assets intelligently and sustainably. Is this combination of art and finance a typical strategy for successful investors in the real estate sector? Will Perlman's legacy live on in the hearts of his family and those who loved him? Or will it serve as inspiration for generations of artists to come? Perlman leaves behind a legacy that moves his family. Violinist Itzhak Perlman's financial achievements may be impressive, but they pale in comparison to the profound emotional legacy he has created within his family and the music community. Perlman's most remarkable achievements lie not in the concert halls or performances, but in the strong family relationships and educational initiatives he has initiated. These have created an irreplaceable musical legacy. For Perlman, family has always been the solid foundation of his life. "Family is the most important thing," he once said. For him, family time, where they enjoy warm meals and fine wine, is the source of his happiness. He calls himself a bit of a drinker and says that family gatherings, where everyone is together, bring him the deepest joy. "I was lucky to have so many people around me because our family was so big. That's what life is all about. Family coming together, sharing happy moments." Perlman's relationship with his wife, Toby, has always been a model of harmony both personally and professionally. From little things like her helping him fix his collar before interviews to professional collaborations, Toby has been an indispensable companion in his career. It was this bond that created a strong foundation for the Perlman Music Program, an educational initiative founded in 1994. The Perlman Music Program, founded by Toby Perlman, is one of the couple's greatest legacies to the younger generation. This unique program for talented string players ages 12 to 18 offers a wonderful learning environment on Shelter Island, New York, with a 7-week summer residency. Throughout the program, students are taught by world-class instructors, with Itzhak Perlman himself leading the class. The program teaches not only musical technique, but also the whole person, a philosophy that Toby Perlman is passionate about. I believe that young people do best in an environment where they are listened to, not judged, where they take risks and experiment with new ideas. One of the most valuable things about the Perlman Music Program is its focus on helping talented students overcome financial barriers. Perlman is committed to never letting economic circumstances get in the way of any student's educational opportunity. This is also why, whenever Perlman receives a cash award, he directs the entire amount to educational causes. For example, when he received the $1 million Genesis Prize in 2016, he announced plans to donate the entire amount to music organizations and charities for people with disabilities. Perlman's commitment has since helped raise $3 million through matching donations. Overall, the Perlman Music Program is not only an excellent music education program, but also a symbol of the philanthropy of Perlman and his wife. It proves that great talent is never limited by circumstances, and that music can change the lives of young people if given the right conditions to thrive. Perlman has always emphasized a philosophy that he considers a guiding principle in his teaching work. When you teach others, you teach yourself. This is the profound message that Perlman and Toby hope to convey to younger generations of musicians, so that they can continue the educational and musical legacy that the couple has created. Itzhak Perlman has not only left a lasting mark on music, but has also created a lasting emotional legacy, especially through his family relationships and music education program. These contributions have helped change the lives of many generations of young artists. Will the Perlman Music Program continue to thrive and positively influence the music community in the future? What do you think about combining education and music to create lasting change? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you and see you in the next videos. Hope this video brings you some joy. Have a peaceful and loving day.